How's it going? This is Jordan. We're at Let's Talk About It. And I have, obviously, this is going to be, I don't know what number this one's going to be because I have not done such a job of archiving them because I have some episodes on some other computers. I have episodes on other hard drives. So I got to compile them and get them uploaded on my computer. So, you guys, how's your week going? It is February 8th today. And again, I'm over here in Arizona. Let's see, what's the next holiday? Valentine's Day is coming up. For those that are in a relationship or getting out of one, good for you. And those of you that maintain single and kick it for the rest of this time, like the rest of us, all enjoy Valentine's Day by either going out and drinking or, as you are older, hopefully you're old enough to drink, and my audience should be those that are old enough to drink. But go spend that time if you're not doing anything with some, loved ones. Go kick it with some family or friends. Always fun. And let's see. Actually, honestly, I haven't had a girlfriend for a few years around Valentine's Day. So I haven't had like the burden, I guess, of having to get chocolates, of roses or anything like that. So usually around that time, I've maintained single, which is, I don't know if that's a subconscious thing, but I mean, how many guys really, truly like dealing with Valentine's Day? Honestly, I mean, like, what's the biggest thing you get out of it? Sex, right? But what you get every other day of the week when you still just put in a little bit of effort is what? You're still going to get sex, right? Okay, so that's your end goal. So why would you want to go spend on one day just because American companies, the companies that allow our culture to consume and consume and consume, these are the marketing as well as advertising companies that created a holiday, Valentine's Day. There's no reason for it, but yet billions of dollars are made in across all industries of chocolates, card companies, restaurants, extravagant services. Like, people go above and beyond because it's this one day and spend thousands of dollars on jewelry once a year for a made-up holiday. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't get why most people that also spend and work all of their time throughout the year to then go spend a lot of that money that they've worked so hard for on a bogus holiday. And yeah, your wife or your special significant one might enjoy it, but it's a short-lasted, enjoyment. It's like, I was watching this Steve Vanilla's Meat Eater show on Netflix, okay, and he had a good quote saying that there are two types of fun. That the type of fun that you get when you enjoy something and it's fun in the moment, like a roller coaster, like, oh, so much fun, awesome. You get off it, though, and it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to remember that in like 2 weeks. But a fun thing, like a fun trip that you had that made memories that had just the deepest impression on you, would give you so much more happiness or a fun time to look back on, more memories with a different appreciation and a deeper appreciation from an experience that was more than just a short thrill, right? So my point is that why spend money on one day? Why spend money giving the amount of love that you should be showing daily to that person or to the significant one? It shouldn't just be a holiday that you make up an excuse for. But that's just my 2 cents. You guys, I wanted to get a little bit into, I just kind of wanted to tell you about my day. And really, as I resolve, like, how this podcast really kind of works and, like, really what I want to talk about and what its soul is, I have yet really to find its legs. But this is also why I'm filming so many episodes, because as I get more and more just content out there, I can kind of feel out what works, feel out what's doing well. And so today, I'm going to really just talk about my day. Talk about what happened from basically when I got up till now. So this morning, I woke up at about 7, and I'm over there in Phoenix, right near Tempe. And it is Friday morning, trash day. So I wake up, and it's about 7 o'clock, and these guys, so I know that the guys that pick up my trash are hardworking, awesome guys, but there's no reason for them to be screaming to themselves and communicating to themselves extremely loudly in, in Spanish at 7 o'clock in the morning, opening a gate to the trash bins. Like that's a non-audible thing you need to do. Like you can open that gate without saying anything at all and still do your job just fine because that truck's loud enough already. So I was up at, yeah, it's about quarter to seven, and by the time I really realized, I'm not sleeping anymore. I went to go to the bathroom, took a piss, came back. Now I posted on Instagram this morning a photo from a collaboration that I did for with the Culture Stop, that I did with a buddy from South Africa that I met, and his name is Connor. Make sure you guys go check that out, on the Culture Stop and on the last page, the last post. Um, great stuff on his page. He's out in New Zealand now, I believe, because when we got together to work, he was 2 weeks away from moving to New Zealand from Cape Town, South Africa. So go check that one out, dude. You guys, sorry. But so I was posted that, and then after that, this morning, I was just laying there in bed, and I had that feeling of, do I get up and go shoot some traffic to go shoot some neon signs? And by the way, Culture Stop is on a neon sign hunt at night. So that's gonna be my next phase. So Light Streak's kind of gonna be phasing away. I'm gonna still master that art, but I'm gonna be hunting for neon signs. So that's Culture Stop related. But I posted, and then I was up looking for some cereal or something to eat. I think I had grabbed like Nilla wafers or something. I just grabbed a snack or whatever, and I went and laid back down, and I put on some Netflix to just start my day. Now, you know that feeling when you know that, oh man, I should probably get up and do something. But everything inside you is like, you know what? I don't have to. So I'm gonna lay here, and I'm gonna check out a couple videos. Maybe I'll get the motivation from some cool motivation videos that I might find, or anything on Facebook that might interest me. Now you know how that goes. You start that rabbit hole, and literally, it was about 8 o'clock. I spent from 8 till about 11:30 solid on. I charged my battery all that whole night, and I wore my phone down all the way to 20% watching videos for 3.5 hours this morning, and that was very well time wasted. Now it was cool because, like I was talking before, that I had I started on like this like uplifting due to this dude like getting healed from some injury or something. Now that caveats to something else. And little did I know, the next thing I know is I'm watching who is it? Kevin Hart and Floyd Mayweather in Kevin Hart's Cold as Balls podcast, and they were talking about how much is the respect that Mike does have, or not Mike, Floyd has for Conor McGregor, and that was just a really good fight. And what they call Kevin Hart's in now boxing, which is pretty cool. So he's out there in California or wherever he is, swinging it out. But I watched so many random videos, you guys, and I just realized that I wasted so much time, and I had to get up and I had to do something. So I hit up my buddy Ty, see if he was available, if he wanted to come do something, or if I could go over there and shoot an episode. And that was hopefully what worked out. And so I'm over here now, you guys. And dude, driving over here, I took the 202 to the 101 to the 60, and that right there took me forever, because it was Friday at like 1:30 when I left, and I didn't get from the 202 to the 202 to the 101 for solid 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's crazy, right? Because it's only from my exit. I passed Tempe, and it's right there. Now, that's like 5 exits. 6 exits. Yeah. Now, it took me 10 minutes to get that. Then I creeped on to the 101 South, and oh my God, there was an accident in the HOV lane, then an accident a quarter mile down on the right lane. So everybody was funneled in, and it was ridiculous. and then I get to the 60, and that was kind of a beeline sweep pass over here. But I tell you what, I realized that if I don't drive like chaotically, and like if I don't add to the madness, and if I drive calmly, and realize that I don't have to rush anywhere. I don't have to drive anywhere. It takes a lot of the stress that I would normally have out of driving, and how I can definitely see and understand how people can get mad, really frustrated at driving. And I'm a person that's definitely guilty of that. I have not road rage, but like I definitely get mad, and I definitely vocalize my opinion in my car. And I've sped up, I've braked, I've done it all. But at the same time, I haven't assaulted anybody. I haven't done anything like that. But I really do want to. I've survived through a pretty terrible motorcycle accident. So knowing that driving safely is an absolutely, like, it's deserved by everybody else around you on the vehicles that you're driving. These are thousands of pounds of metal that'll kill people. So unless you're driving a Tesla, you really can't speak for yourself that you're the best driver. So I was really no. So my point to that is like I was been approaching it. Like I've been thinking that if I just don't put myself in a rush, if I don't put myself in the mindset to be always always in the hurry, always I need to be in that lane. And dude, I'm 3 exits away. I don't need a rush to be in that lane, and I don't need to cut out of the slow lane to get into the fast lane to get around. Like there's no reason for that. So I did know that like everything else that you know I put into driving, I put into the effort of not being upset when I try to get into my car. I try not to be upset because the things that we bring on the road definitely can be how do you say amplified. Because just think about it. The reason why you're always at a 7 basically is because your raw emotions are always going to be amplified. You're moving in a vehicle that is moving exponentially faster than your surroundings are. So your mind itself is literally amplifying each reaction, each thought, each emotion. So if a dude does cut you off or does slow down in front of you, you do that feeling of that you would normally feel in a total normal state. Oh man, why did you do that? Would be, oh, you son of a bitch, dude. Like, why would you cut me off? Like, you get that from a 7 to a 10 immediately. So there's no reason for that. And so it's what you bring to the road. And I've realized that. And I'm trying to put that into my life in a little bit better of a, I would say, day-to-day life choice, because I definitely find myself guilty sometimes, you guys. And I do try to put my best foot forward, not my lead foot, but everybody knows that you got to drive safely, and the people around you definitely deserve that respect and deserve that the safe driving from you. And you guys, that is basically chopped up to my day. That's my life lesson for the afternoon. And you guys, I'm getting my full edited intro finished up and sent to me tomorrow. Pardon me. Sent to me tomorrow by my buddy Chris over in England. So you guys, you already know with the network I've already been able to start, I'm working with people from all around the world, which is awesome, and I couldn't do it without you guys. Hey guys, make sure you do like or subscribe down below. Feel free to comment and tag anybody you want to share it with. I really appreciate you guys' effort all the way through helping me get this started, because I couldn't do it without people like Chris in England or people like Connor that have gotten me here from all the way across the world, because people that share the same interests and share the same drive really does work for a common goal. So I really appreciate it, you guys. Make sure you stay tuned, and I'll give you guys more updates. Take it easy.